They were three of Chicago's most respected reporters on the political beat. With the country now so polarized and hate-filled rhetoric on both sides of the aisle, finding middle ground is harder and harder. Our Jim Williams sat down with three faces and voices you may know to discuss their careers and what they make of today's deep divide.
It's 170 years worth of experience in Chicago journalism, probably.
Hello, how are you today?
We met in that longtime haven for Chicago journalists.
Well, I'm honored to be in such august company here.
Here at Billy Goat.
No Mexico. Thank you.
Cheeseburgers and conversation with three esteemed, now retired Chicago political reporters.
You guys have seen a lot in your many decades in journalism.
Mike Flannery,
50 years.
Derrick Blakley,
47 years.
and the newest retiree.
Well, if you don't count when I was a copy boy at the New York Times.
No, that
for
would
a
count.
couple
That
of
counts.
years,
That counts.
Craig Dellimore, who just stepped down from WBBM Newsradio.
Then it would be about maybe 52 years.
All three sharing a passion and fascination with politics and government, national and local.
I came to Chicago because Mike Royko's boss was assigned readings in two classes.
His book, Boss.
His book, Boss. I found it fascinating, and it was so entertaining, and I got a job at the Sun-Times right out of school. I'd been the editor of the editor-in-chief of my college paper, and I got here and was just, I just fell in love with the place.
One of the unique things about Chicago, compared to other big metropolitan areas, is that everybody was interested in Chicago politics. It was blood sport. It was combat in a different realm. Whether in Chicago, where you were talking about the machine, it was the machine, and then those who were against the machine.
What I found fascinating was that you could see the politics of this city because it was so public and so active. You could see it evolve. And my time in Chicago started in 1983, right when Harold Washington was being taken seriously as a mayoral candidate.
The election of Harold Washington as Chicago's first black mayor underscored the city's deep racial divide. A majority of white aldermen opposed Washington in what was called council wars.
29 votes is more than 21 votes.
Reporters could be caught in the cauldron.
I had the experience one night of at going to a 6 p.m., 7 p.m. rally in Edward Doliak's 10th Ward at a Serbian church hall, and having a guy come up and spit on me and say, "You're a dirty N lover. Why don't you ever give us a fair break?" So then Harold Washington was appearing on 48th and Wabash at the Progressive Baptist Church. A few minutes later, I'm up there, and people are coming up to me saying, "You're not fair to Harold. You're so unfair, and all of you in the media, all of you in the white media, you're all just a bunch of blah, blah, blah."
Today, the country is polarized.
The venom that we see online.
My wife can't stand to look at it. My wife says, how can you deal with it? She looks at some of the things people say, and and I've said, "Sweetie, just don't even look."
Americans whipped up by social media and partisan news outlets. Reporters are insulted, and politicians have increasingly become targets of violence.
There has been a lot of political rhetoric that demonizes opponents and can lead to the creation of hatred. There has to be less vilification of an opponent.
I think we have to understand first that this kind of rhetoric can have consequences, but even more than that, there has to be a calling out of such political violence, of saying this is unacceptable, and not just giving it lip service, but taking action.
Double cheese ready. Thank you.
How does a political reporter today navigate the polarization, the echo chambers that people are in? People are in their own silos, and how do you break through that?
I'm not sure we can entirely break through all of that, because let's face it, if people don't like the way we are reporting, they go to people who are reporting the way they like. People believe what they already believe.
And want validation.
Yes. But what we can do, what we have to do, is to keep telling the truth.
The truth from 3 Chicago stalwarts.
One double chip with real onion.
Jim Williams, CBS News, Chicago.
Could listen to that conversation for about 20 more minutes, and we have put an extended version of that conversation up on our YouTube page. Just search for CBS News Chicago. We thank all 4 of them for their great wisdom.